Welcome to this week's Archer's Choice. I got it before you did.
Good job. This week we're heading to New Mexico with top-notch outfitters.
Yep, Brian Newell, and I'm telling you what? If you want elk,
yes,
New Mexico's probably the place.
Yeah, but first, of course,
yes.
Lucky Logo, Spy Point trail
the
cameras.
The ultimate trail cameras in the world.
He needs to come up with new logos, I think, new slogans or something. Watch for the Spy Point logo, and at the end of the show, we'll tell you what to do with that. Someone's going to win a great Spy Point and some other things.
So, you know, normally your elk hunting's in September, early September.
Right.
Depending on the season, most time you want to get in that rut period
right,
where
they're bugling, chasing the cows.
You got pre-rut, rut, and post-rut. Well, the guys are there in a pre-rut situation. The bulls are starting to bugle, and, well, you know, when the girls are ready, the guys will be there.
So August 31st rolls around, I jump on a plane and head to Amarillo, Texas to meet up with Kevin, who was driving from Kansas City down.
We are officially out west. As you can see, we have a nice big dust tornado over there, and me and Damien, we're headed down to see Brian Newell, Top Notch Outfitters. We've got about 4.5 more hours and we'll be there. We'll probably sight our bows in, make sure they're on, and then tomorrow morning, I think Damien will be up to hunt. And until then,
Once we arrive at camp, we offloaded the trailer into the bunkhouse and got our bows out and shot a few times to make sure that nothing happened to them during our travels.
Well, day number 1, New Mexico elk hunt. We just got here, it's breaking daylight. We're gonna go up on the knoll, see if we can get on a good buck. Brian seen a nice 320 glass bull yesterday morning in here. So hopefully someplace close we can get on him. So let's go check it out.
You know, first day out to hunt, I'm up and we get on bulls right away.
We just located a bull all by himself over here, probably 250 yards or so. Looks like he's a 5x6, pretty decent bull, so we're gonna get ready and try to make a move on him, see what we can do. We're about halfway to the point where we've seen this bull, and we just heard him bugle. It sounds like he's a couple 100 yards out in front of us yet. So hopefully we can get the wind right and make a move on him. We made a move on this bull. We done a couple cow calls and we had him bugle once. And I can hear him raking a couple trees down here a few different times. So we just set up here and we're gonna try to see if he'll sneak in on us. We got Brian up the hill, the cow call about 60 yards, so hopefully he circles, comes in. We just topped the hill. We came to the far side of the ranch, so because of the wind, and we're gonna work it back. And when we topped the hill, we got about 5 elk out here in the field. And it looks like a pretty decent 6x6, so. heart's pounding. The bull corralled them does around, and he was right there at 55 yards and wide open. I was hoping he would look away, but we had a cow right here at 40 yards. And when I went to draw, they boogered. So, but we just got word from Brian's son. He's sitting up on the mountain behind us that the big, like 340 class bull is behind us, and the wind's blowing from him to us. So we're gonna go try to locate him.
The second morning of my hunt, we glassed some elk way off, and we knew where they were going. So we quickly packed our stuff and headed in that direction. We got over to them, and there must have been a hot cow there because there was bulls bugling everywhere. We actually had satellite bulls moving all over the place, but it was really thick and extremely difficult to see them. We could just see feet or tips of horns going through the juniper.
He's right through that opening, just on the left side.
We stayed with this herd as long as we could, and they went off and went up a hill, and they had bedded.
I just heard this bull drop off, but I don't know where he's going.
Yeah. So we left, and we went and had lunch, and we worked up a game plan. That afternoon, we went back out, and we went on the opposite side of the ridge. It was kind of a bowl, so we went on the other side of the ridge, and all we were going to do was glass for this bull. And when he got up, we could find him, find out which direction he was going, and we could cut him off. Well, we were all just sitting there glassing the ridge and relaxing. Brian even took him a little nap, and when he woke up, he decided, it was still early, it was only about 5:30, 5:45, he decided to do a cow call. And he did, and this bull had bugled way off in the distance. And then a little bit later, that same bull had bugled, and we looked at each other and it was like, is that closer?
We were just sitting here calling to the blind. We've got a bull that's on its way here. We ought to be able to see it anytime.
Right when we got set up, we looked up, and that bull was walking at us at about 100 yards, just walking. That bull stopped at 20 yards, and he was quartering towards me really steep. But when you're calling animals, they're gonna come straight at you. It's kind of difficult to get them to go by. And we were a little worried about the wind, but I drew back, I put my pin on that elk, and I was dead calm. I knew that if I was calm and I could get that arrow in there, that there wasn't gonna be any problems.
He's over. It's over. Stay on him.
2012, top-notch outfitter. I've hunted elk. I've hunted elk since 97. Since 97. And my elk is down. He's down. You were a part of it, man. You're a part of it. You're a part of it. Oh, thank you, Lord. You know what I mean? Come here. Dang. Man, after the year we had last year, to get one of those, you're doing something. This happened by like mistake or something. But I'm happy, dude, we got it. I can't believe it, man.
Let's go put our hands on it.
Come on, man. We were on this bull this morning, and he bugled, and we never could get him. We had a rat race with him. We left, came back, set up because we thought he was over here, and he stayed down low. They had a rainstorm. Maybe he even moved. But we called him, and he was with cows this morning, and we called him about a half a mile up here. He came right down this road, this 2-track road, right to us, and I have no clue what to say. Brian Newell, top-notch outfitters. I'm speechless. Damien, my friend, my buddy, behind the camera. And the sun is shining on me now. This is unbelievable.
We're back at it in the morning. Kevin and I are out there, and we catch a couple bulls sparring probably a mile and a half or so across the valley from us, and it was just breaking daylight, so we beat feet and headed towards them.
Oh no, wait, we got 2 bulls over here sparring. I'm hoping this is my lucky horseshoe or antler. I can still hear their antlers, so I'll put this in my pocket.
We put the old sneak on them, kept the wind in our favor, and as we get to the top of the ridge, I come around a juniper, and there's a bull elk standing there 30 yards looking over at the hill at the other bull. So he walks over the hill and he turns and he comes back over the hill and he's walking straight at us. And as he slips behind the juniper, I come to full draw. I wasn't sure if he was gonna pop out to the left on the juniper or if he was gonna cut through the junipers and go to our right. Kevin sees him coming out to the right and he taps on my shoulder and I'm still at full draw. So we just back up and I come around the juniper at full draw and the bull walks out at about 33 yards.
We stalked these bulls for probably a mile and a half, 2 miles. And we just stepped up around the corner and this bull was standing here looking at the herd over the hill. And he turned around and came back through here. Gave me about a 25, 30 yard shot. We're gonna give him a little time.
The shot was a little bit back, but I knew I had liver, 1 lung, and the bull didn't run far at all. We only heard him run maybe 30 yards and he stopped. So we're kind of sitting there listening, and we can hear him over there making noise, and we elected to put another stock on him and see if we could get another arrow in him. and he only went about 20 feet, 30 feet, and fell over. And that's when the emotion hit me.
On the way in here, stalking these bulls, I looked down and I found this horseshoe. And I picked it up and put it in my pocket. And it paid off, I guess, because we've been here. What day is this? Our 11th day. Kevin shot his on the 4th day, great 6x. And I've been hunting every day since, and we've had so many close encounters and just have not been able to do it. And I just couldn't pass this bull up. He's a good bull, not a giant, but my first elk, and I'm ecstatic, but I can't even, I'm just rambling. This is an incredible experience. My first elk hunt. And came out here to New Mexico Top Notch Outfitters with my buddy Kevin DeShong. And Kevin shot a great 6x earlier in our trip. And we've been hunting hard, really, really hard, and covering so much ground. And we just walked around the corner up here and he was standing there at 30 yards. And he turned around and actually spun around behind us and gave me a shot. And incredible trip. We have seen so many bulls, and this is by far not a good representation of them, but of what we've seen. But I'm so ecstatic. First bull elk with a bow has just been, I don't know what to say. Amazing. Got to experience this sometime in your life. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate you sticking it out with me. Brian Knoll, Top Notch Outfitters. The place is amazing. This ranch is absolutely amazing.
Way to go, guys. That's it. That's what it's about. That's why we go with Brian.
That's right. They filled the freezer, Top Notch
Outfitters,
made
baby.
sure everything went good. I mean, thank you guys so much for doing that.
Yeah.
Woo. This week's lucky logo.
Spy Point, the ultimate in trail cameras in the world.
If you happen to see it, you need to log on to archerschoice.com. Click on the lucky logo button, fill out some information, and someone's going to win a new trail camera, plus a lot of other gear.
A lot of other goodies.
You would think we would have this packed up
Yeah.
by now. Okay, anyways, next week's show?
Next week, heading down to Old Mexico.
That's right. Taking our Hoyts, Mule
Big
Deer,
Muleys, Arrow 5.
Arrow 5 Outfitters. All right.
See what's going to happen.
Thanks for watching this week's show. We'll see you next week, same time.
The same channel.
Right here on
the Archer's Choice.
I almost screwed that up.
Yes, you did.
I was like...